Okay, this is going to be a real short video on the simplicity of a transmission fluid and filter change on the Saturn S series automatic transmission. Alright, if you do not have an owner's manual, I am going to go ahead and grab mine and reference a few pages real quick. Now this manual's from a 96 Saturn S series. Alright, but it's got a maintenance schedule. 91 to 2002 Saturn S series all used Dexron 3 automatic transmission fluid. That is the only transmission fluid used in these automatic transmissions. If you try to use GM Dexron 6, you will blow your transmission. All right. All right, so you'll want to go to the service and appearance care section. All right. Okay, so we have automatic transaxle fluid and filter replacement. All right, so I don't know how it works with most other cars in the owner's manuals, but if you're new to changing the Saturn transmission fluid, or you're new to owning these cars, the Saturn owner's manual actually tells you how to do it. All right, and it does show you what I'm about to show in the video. All right, you'll notice the Dexron 3 or Saturn transaxle fluid. Well, Saturn was shut down in 2010, so if you can find their transaxle fluid, you are blessed, because it's been out of production for about 8 years. All right, but from the top, all right, you do have to take off the air intake system. As you will notice, there's your transmission filter. It is a spin-on filter, kind of like your oil filter. All right. Now, crawling under the car, you will need a small drain pan. And voila, you have the drain bolt. I may need to get a flashlight, as it doesn't look like I'm going to get enough light. All right, but essentially, that's it. Now, the transmission fluid is supposed to be changed on these cars with the automatic transmission every 30 months or 30,000 miles, whichever comes first. I did the fluid and filter when I bought the car with 163,082 miles on the odometer. I'm at 193,999. So I am a little bit overdue. All right. When changing the transmission fluid, the car should be driven for about 15 miles on the highway, enough to heat the fluid about 200 to 210 degrees Fahrenheit. I am going to need a wrench. Let me see what we got here for that. All right. Take your drain pan, get it under there. It is a 15 millimeter. All right, and break it loose. And just be careful not to burn yourself when you are draining the transmission fluid. Like I said, it's going to be at 200 degrees Fahrenheit or above. And as you can see, I made a mess. So, all right, but as we can see, this fluid is still red. It doesn't have any super burnt smell to it. Now, the owner's manual recommends a drain pan that can hold approximately 5.3 quarts. Fluid capacity is supposed to be 4 on a fluid and filter change. All right, as a general rule of thumb with transmissions, because of the torque converter and the way the fluid routes through them, it can drain more than 4 quarts. All right, so you may want to have extra transmission fluid on hand just in case. I do not think I'm going to have enough transmission fluid. We'll find out when I push it off the jack. Oh yeah, that's definitely not enough. That drain pan is completely full, so I got more than 4 quarts out of it. Alright, well, now that we got the fluid drained, time for the filter. Okay, what you will need for the filter is a pair of oil filter wrench pliers. These filters are torqued on pretty well at the factory. In fact, if you're looking at a red filter with a Saturn logo, chances are transmission fluid has never been changed. Okay. Now, the one thing you don't have to worry about is obviously damaging this filter because it's coming off. And mine might even been leaking a little bit. Hard to say with all that fluid that came out. Hate the idea of having to put any of that back in here. Okay, all right, so we got it out. Let's just set that off to the side for now. All right, I'm gonna have to set this phone down for a minute. Go wipe my hand off. Okay, now, where the filter mounts, there is a magnet underneath. Some people say to take that magnet off. I say to leave it on. The reason being is, over the course of the life of the transmission, there are metal shavings that get into the fluid regardless of how often you drive it. The purpose of that magnet is to collect them as they pass through the filter. On other cars, the transmission pan itself that's removable may have the magnet right near the filter so that the metal shavings are collected and don't get sucked up into the filter, thus clogging the filter. All right. And obviously, putting the new filter back on and filling it with fluid is going to be reverse of what I just did. And then when you start it up and run it, that's how you check the level to make sure it's up to the proper level on the dipstick. All right, which right now it's going to be bone dry. And if you have any questions, feel free to drop a comment. As always, thanks for watching.